Hi guys, in this video we will set up a cron in Ubuntu. So let me give you a brief about a cron. So there are two types of cron. One is system wide cron and the other one is individual user cron. System wide cron by default comes with the system, that is Ubuntu. Let's see system wide cron. Let me open the terminal. To check this cron, we have to type sudo nano. Nano is the editor and the path, that is etc/crontab. So this is the path for the system wide cron. Let me press enter and let me enter the password. And here we can see system wide crons set up by Ubuntu by default. And here we can see there are 4 crons written for the root user. And similarly, the crons can be written for another user as well. Instead of root user, there will be name of the user for whom the cron is written. Alright, now let's go back to our Visual Studio Code and let me close this file. And here right now I have created a demo folder for this cron demo. Before running the cron demo, let's see how we can give a particular time at which the cron will run. So let's open the browser. So I have opened Google and searched for Crontab, and here is the first link, crontab.guru. Let's open it. On this website, you can play with the different cron options and see what time the cron will run. So let's see. Let's first change the option to default, which is 5 asterisk. So you can see by default, the 5 asterisk means the cron will run at every minute. Now, if you want to run the cron every 10 minutes, how can you do that? As we can see, the first asterisk means minute, the second means hour, the third asterisk means day of the month, and the fourth asterisk means month, and the fifth asterisk means day of the week. So we can change these asterisk options and get the time we want the cron to be run. For example, if we want to run the cron at every 10 minutes, for this we have to type /10, and here you can see it will run at every 10th minute. The slash is actually the step. So this cron will run at every 10 minutes. So we have to just copy this whole thing and put in the cron. Now, what if we want to run the cron at every 10th minute but on Monday? How can we do that? For this, we have to change the day asterisk to 1. Here you can see the allowed values are 0 to 6, and 0 means Sunday and 1 means Monday. So you can see here at every 10th minute on Monday. Similarly, if you want this cron to run in January and in March, for this you have to change the month asterisk. Let's change the value 1, 3, and here you can see at every 10th minute on Monday in January and March. So we have separated these 2 months by a comma. You can also give a hyphen here, which means 1, 2, 3. And here you can see at every 10th minute on Monday in every month from January through March. So in this way, we can manage the cron time by using these asterisk options. Now let's do a demo for the cron. Let me open the Visual Studio Code. Right now I am in a blank directory, demo. So let me open the terminal first. And here we will set up the cron. For this we have to type crontab -e and press enter. So when you press enter, you can see it is opened in nano editor by default because I selected this editor. You can also change the editor. For this, you have to exit it and you have to type select editor and press enter. Here you can see there are some options. You can switch from nano, vim. So you can select the editor using these options. So let me quit it and let me clear it. Let's run the cron tab -e and let's write our first cron here. So I will write star. So we have to write 5. The first one means minute, hour, day of the month and day of the week. And now we have to write the cron. Now we have to give the path of our cron, or I am giving a command here. I am giving date and the path where the date will be written. And let's give a name to the file output.txt. In this file, the output will be written, which is the date. In this cron, we have not changed any asterisk option. So by default, the cron will run at every 1 minute. So let's save it. To save in the nano editor, you have to press Ctrl O and press enter, and then you can exit it. Now let's wait for the cron to run. I am pausing this video so we can see the output quickly. And here we can see the output.txt file is created, and we can see the current time which is printed by our cron. Now let me pause the video again so that we can see the output of the cron after 1 minute. And here we can see a new time is printed by our cron in the next minute, and here we can see the time difference is also 1 minute. So in this way we can see our cron is working after every minute. We can also see the crons which we have set up by using Crontab -L, and if we press enter, and here you can see the crons which we have set up. In our case, we have written this cron. Also in the syntax, you can see there is no user option because it will create cron for the user who is logged in. In system wide cron, if you remember, we have an option to set user for whom the cron will run. Now let me close the output.txt file. In the syntax here, you can see there is no option to run cron after like a couple of seconds. Like for example, if you want to run the cron after 30 seconds, so there is no option for that. Let me open the Chrome tab as well. In this here, let me clear it. Here you can also see there is no option to set the cron to run after a couple of seconds. So if we want to run the cron after a couple of seconds, how can we do that? Like if we want to run the cron after every 30 seconds. So let me give you a code by which we can run the cron after every 30 seconds. So this is kind of a workaround we have to do. Let me open the Visual Studio Code again. Let me clear it. And let's open our cron. We have to modify this cron. We know that this cron which we have set up, it runs at every 1 minute. Now we have to run another cron which will run after 30 seconds delay. For this, you have to type sleep 30, put a semicolon, and then we can put the same command, that is date and the path. where we are writing the output. So this is how it will work. We know that the first cron will run at every 1 minute, and after the minute, the second cron will run after 30 seconds delay, and then again we know that the other cron will work. So in this way, we can have the cron to run at every 30 seconds. Let's save it. We have to press Ctrl O and Ctrl X. We can remove the output file and we can see the fresh output. Let me pause the video. And here we can see the output.txt file is created by our cron. Let's open it. We can see the time which is printed by our cron. Now after 30 seconds, the next cron will run, which has a delay for 30 seconds after this time. So let's wait. And here you can see the next cron run, and we can see the time difference is 30 seconds. After again 30 seconds, the cron will run. So in this way, we have this workaround to make the cron run after 30 seconds. Now, if you want to check the manual of the cron, you can do man cron tab and press enter. Here you can see the manual of the cron. Let me close it. One more thing, here are other options as well you can write in cron. For example, reboot. If you type reboot, you can see after rebooting. So our cron will run after every reboot. So there are other options as well, like you can see here. So you can add the options as per your requirement. If you want to give a URL path instead of the command, you can do it by, let me open the cron tab. So instead of the command, you can mention URL here.